Hey everybody, this is Perch. A couple new comics. Hey, it's just the holidays, and in the spirit of giving, Marvel is giving you another X-Men comic. So, I okay. Let me try that again. Hey everybody, this is Perch, and great news for X-Men fans. There's actually going to be another X-Men comic, and that's great for everyone who wants more X-Men comics. There is another X-Men comic heading your way, and it is actually going to to pick up from the threads of that Hellfire Gala disaster vote. Oh, hang on. Okay, look, sorry. All right, let me try it again. Hey everybody, this is Perch. There's another X-Men comic coming out. At this time, it's called Secret X-Men, and it's actually just a one-shot, apparently. This comic will be written by Teenie Howard, and it will be by artist Francesco Mobili. Lionel Francis Yu will be providing the tease cover. He will not be doing the interiors. And basically, this is Secret X-Men, and it's going to be comprised of the X-Men who failed in the vote. So it'd be like kind of if we had some kind of political party that was formed up of all the people who didn't make the primaries. You'd have like this kind of weird super team of like Tulsi Gabbard would be there, and that one woman who was kind of crazy who talked to crystals, and Beto, remember him? Beto, he was in there, and like Ted Cruz could be in there. You get both sides, you get everybody. Anyway, so this is a X-Men team made up of Strong Guy, Forge, Tempo, Boom Boom, Morrow, Armor, Cannonball, Sunspot, and Banshee. And it will be called The Secret X-Men, and it will have a secret mission to the stars, which is actually not secret at all. The story will revolve around the Shi'ar Empress Jandra, who is the daughter of Charles Xavier and former Shi'ar Empress Lilandra, and she's in some trouble. She's got a problem, and she's got to get a solution from a team of X-Men. And so this is what it is. Secret X-Men, they will head into the stars. Teenie Howard is saying, I jumped at the chance to tell the story while I had the time. While you had the time? It's a very weird way to hype up a book. I mean, I'm trying to now picture like, all right, it's Alan Moore. And he's like, well, I did this Watchmen thing while I had the time. I'm sorry. I don't know. We had to do it, yeah, and I jumped at the chance to tell the story while I had the time, Howard states in Marvel's announcement. Cannonball was my vote, and Strong Guy, Tempo, Boom Boom. This is the perfect team for an intergalactic X-Men mission. I hope they didn't forget anything important. Well, I mean, they've clearly forgotten something important. This is like a team full of morons that are going into space. But anyway, this is, again, a one-shot. Undoubtedly, they're going to head into space, and they'll have forgotten the oxygen. That's silliness. But it does sum up the X-Office is seemingly extremely horny for Morrow, and I'm not entirely sure why, but that is a character that everyone wants to write, apparently, in the X-Men office, and they're very excited about that. So finally, we're going to get Morrow. What's exciting about Morrow? I am not sure, but maybe it will be explained inside of this comic called Secret X-Men One Shot, coming in 2022 in February, and so we can all look forward to that. Other comics, though, coming out from Marvel, because there's not just one, there's more. So also in February, a friend of the channel, Jeff Thorne, has a book coming out for Marvel. Let's see, I want to make sure I get this right. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 88.BEY. And this is a .BEY stands for Beyond. Marvel started doing the dot letters thing during, I want to say it wasn't Last Rites. It was during the Nick Spencer Spider-Man run. But this is going to bring back the Slingers. And the Slingers were a team that were in the 90s. They spun out of Spider-Man. What was going on at the time was Peter Parker he was accused of murder. And so what do you do when you're accused of murder? You create 4 new identities. And so he had different guises that he hid himself in: Hornet, Ricochet, Dusk, and Prodigy. And then the whole murder charges are cleared up. Prosecution did a terrible job, and apparently Spider-Man got off. No, not that way. Jesus, people. Anyway, he went back to being Spider-Man, and the 4 identities were then obtained by the Black Marvel, not to be confused with the Blue Marvel, who gave them to 4 rookie heroes to turn into an own team, and that became the Slingers. And then the Slingers didn't have a very long run. But now we're getting a new book in Amazing Spider-Man number 88.BEY from Jeff Thorne, artists Jan Bazulda and Jim Toe. And basically, it's a new version of these Slingers. Now, it looks like some new people are under the masks. Hobby Brown, the Prowler, is going to be the Hornet. So he's wearing the Hornet costume. I believe, from talking to Jeff Thorne in the past, he's a fan of the Prowler, so that's cool. I'm glad that somebody who actually likes the characters is going to be writing for the characters, and I think the Prowler is a pretty cool character. I would like to see the Prowler actually have a good run, and they could do good things with a lot of these characters. So no word on if the other 3 members are also people we already know and these new identities, but this is beyond. What we also don't know is if this is just a one-shot that's coming out here, and maybe if there's interest, there will be more, or if this is going to spin off into Amazing Spider-Man 89.BEY, or maybe Amazing Spider-Man Slingers number 1.BEY, or Amazing BEY Spider-BEI 14.BEY. I don't know what's going on, but at least we're getting one issue. That's pretty cool. Some interesting characters that can get played with there. So great. That is more exciting to me than the one-shot X-Men who lost the election. We're also teased from Donny Cates that we are getting a gigantic. And in much the way Donny Cates does this, and I feel like the hype is starting to take its toll a little bit, but basically he's promising that for the, I think, 60th anniversary of the Hulk and Thor, that he is going to have the Hulk and Thor have a big-ass fight. And he's writing both Hulk and Thor, so he can, in theory, do this. But it will be the craziest fight that you have ever seen in 2022 between the two of them. And his exact quote here, let's see where it is. Basically, things are going to seem real effing weird and really effing angry for a while. And if you'll just be patient with me, you'll see what it is we're actually doing. I'm going full on effing gonzo with it. The closest in tone would be Next Wave. Everybody's always pointing to Next Wave. It's effing ridiculous. It's so effing stupid and big and mean. It's effing crazy. That from Donny Cates. Anyway, he's that's what he said about Hulk. He said that he's been pitching crazy ideas up to of this fight and how violent it can get between Thor and Hulk. And he's like, and the editors keep telling me, go ahead, I don't care, go ahead and do it. So he's like, so I throw in some more violence and see what happens. And then the editors still don't seem to care. I think the headline here, just reading between lines, Donnie, is that the editors don't care. Full stop. You can do whatever you want. You can have them have dinner. You can have them have a fight. You could have the Hulk rip Thor's head off and go bowling with it. I don't think anybody's going to stop you with whatever you're doing. He's expressing surprise that the editors aren't holding him back. And I'm like, I would be surprised if the editors were holding you back, quite bluntly. But he also teases that Tony Stark has turned that Celestial that he took over, the one that had the black goo all over it in King in Black, into some kind of new armor, and they're living in a Celestial at the Avengers. So I don't know if it's that insane that he's got Celestial armor when they're living. I mean, there's Celestials everywhere. They're like pogs. They're scattered all over the ground. That's what we've got. Anyway, 3 new series, or not series. Sorry, what am I saying? 3 new comics. Or 2 new comics and a fight. I don't know. Okay, so we got the X-Men, Secret X-Men. All right, we've got Amazing Spider-Man. I forgot. I feel bad for Jeff too, because I do like these characters. Amazing Spider-Man number 88.BEY And we have the promise of a gigantic Thor Hulk fight. So the question becomes, what are you buying? What are you into? 3 very different titles, appealing to 3 very different crowds, I would imagine. What are you into? What are you buying? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe, of course. And I'm just going to keep doing these videos. No editor. I keep saying crazier and crazier stuff in these videos. I put in wacky theme songs. And so far, no editor has come in and told me to stop. And it's like, it's crazy. I keep going. So when will somebody stop me? Thanks for listening.